soft pumpkin cookie with caramel glaze. Welcome to Food Again. Thrall thinks that I opened tuna fish, but I did not. Today we are making soft pumpkin cookies. Preheat the oven to 350 and they'll they'll bake about 10 minutes. So I have a cup of butter, which are 2 sticks, 1/2 cup of regular white sugar, granulated sugar, and 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Mix that together. They call it creaming. When you cream butter and sugar together, or mix it together, it's called creaming the sugar into the butter. The sugar starts to melt a little inside the butter, and it does this common thing. Okie doke. I always like to taste at this point. No wonder I had 14 cavities as a child. Oh, 1 egg. I have to get that. One egg. One teaspoon vanilla, and I've done this long enough I know approximately how much a teaspoon is. You can measure it if you wish. Alright. Then we add 1 cup of pumpkin. I had some pumpkin in the freezer that I had actually cooked down from a pumpkin, but I think it was too old, so I'm going to use this canned pumpkin. 1 cup, and this is 15 ounces, so I'll be using just slightly more than half of this canned, because a cup is 8 ounces. So I was playing with the plastic bag over there. Okay, now we get to mix it. 'Pretty fluffy. Into this we add the dry ingredients, which I have already mixed together. It's 2 cups flour, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon nutmeg, 1/2 teaspoon cloves ground, 1/2 teaspoon ginger, 1/2 teaspoon salt, and 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. And this, since it's dry ingredients, and this mixer is a powerful mixer, I'm going to try to mix it in this way before I turn it on. Otherwise there'll be powder and flour and everything everywhere. Actually, you know, I could probably fold it in with this scraper. Or spatula. I don't know. What is this thing called? It's still going to go poof all over, I'll bet you, when I turn it on. Hey baby, I want to turn you on. Let's try to turn this baby on. Here we go. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. ready to put on the put my spoonfuls of dough on a lightly greased cookie sheet. And since my oven doesn't work, I get to use a toaster oven. Well, honey, it's not anything you want, believe me. Maybe it will be. You've never had these before, my man. I don't know if I've ever made these before. I saw the recipe or I saw it on television or something and I thought, ooh, that looks good. So, we're trying it. If it turns out, this will definitely be posted. If it doesn't, then I've wasted footage and time. The dough stage is not too bad. Into the toaster oven it goes. Oops. Okay, I still have one little batch left. I have a toaster oven because my oven doesn't work, so I have to deal with black bottoms sometimes. I had to adjust the shelf and adjust the time till it came out like this. You want something more like that. And on the stove, in a pan, I mixed 3 tablespoons of butter, 1/4 cup heavy cream, or I used half and half, 1/2 cup packed brown sugar, and you cook it till it just starts to bubble and just starts to boil. Then you let it cool a bit and add 1 cup powdered sugar and 1 teaspoon vanilla to make the caramel frosting, icing, whatever. Drizzle that over that. I've seen donuts in the grocery store with this kind of caramel on. So if you like the caramely stuff and you don't think you want to make the cookies, you can. Now you know the recipe for the caramely stuff. Yeah. It's actually, they're not bad without the frosting. I haven't really had one with the frosting yet. They're really not bad without the frosting. They might be too sweet with the frosting, actually. I didn't even think about that. I have this over wax paper, and it's going to be messy, obviously. That way, when the cookies, the sugar will kind of dry. The sugar will kind of dry and get a little bit hard on top. Not really hard, but hard enough that you could probably stack them on each other. Then I'll put them in a container and I'll put them away. And it's easy cleanup with the wax paper. Or you can lick off the wax paper. I still have 5 of them in the little toaster oven, so how about that? We'll try them in a minute when this cools down some more. Okay, let's try it, shall we? Interesting. One could put nuts or raisins in here if you want to. If I had a regular oven that didn't burn everything, they taste a lot better. That recipe is a keeper. Cheers. Oh, yeah. He's licking the plastic bags and purring.